would love to see the competition grow. Maybe the price pool grow in the future.
Maybe what?
Maybe the price pool can grow in the future, huh?
I think if the prize pool made its way to 5K, more people in the country would be like, oh,
You think so?
5 to 10. 10 is a national elite level. Like when you see these like yo-yo competitions, they're like, oh, we'll give you 10K. You see like origami speed competitions. I don't know how much they are. I'm just speculating, but I've seen a lot of these like okay, World of Warcraft competitions. Sometimes there's like 10,000 like plus 20K bids and stuff. I've heard of higher. Like we could be pushing that bar.
Interesting.
It'd be great if the budget didn't come from Coffee Fest though.
Yeah.
Like the budget came from like.
Well, do you think we can
like
offer
Netflix or
espresso
something?
machines? Maybe equipment that's worth over $10,000. You think people
Absolutely. I don't know if you made the prize just the machine, but if you made the prize a machine and cash, I think the problem with it is like I don't personally think cash is a necessity, but it's hard to take back on what you've already established without making it feel like the competition's changing.
True.
And it's life changing, small amount of money, but it's life changing for some people, especially in the service industry.
No, I'm sure. I mean, I'm sure.
know?
Just the recognition of
Changed
being
my
the
life.
champion.
Not too.
You know what I mean?
Yo, we are deep in this round already. We have 40 seconds already skimmed off the clock, and Kenji is about to pour. Kenji is locked in, but we're going to see Erin also ready, following that Simon great technique, keeping it clean. A bit of a I'm going to take you out face. Ooh, a little bit of a jump with that milk. I've done that before. It happens. Love the transfer technique.
Ooh, look at this cam shot.
This is not my favorite thing Kenji's poured, but I will give Kenji full credit. This is absolutely beautiful.
Yeah, very clean.
Wing, 1, 3 or 4, I didn't see. Kenji's going to take it. It's a great pour.
Yeah.
I think Kenji typically has a bit more of that established frame. Whoa, though. Erin coming in. Whoa. Erin needs to...
Oh, ladies and gentlemen, we
Wow.
have a moment here.
I don't think I've ever...
Erin's
Erin
gotta
needs to
clean
wipe that cup.
Erin's gotta
Wipe that
clean
cup. Wipe that cup.
Oh, wipe that cup, Erin.
That's tough.
Kenji going for his third Lauco.
Did Kenji train Erin? Is that, or is Erin separate? I'm not really sure how
I
this
don't
like.
know, but I think
Or are they just
Kenji's
good
more
friends?
excited
Because
than
Kenji's
Erin.
excited, yeah.
Yeah.
Yo, I'm excited. That shit was fire.
Will we see Kenji?
No, maybe.
I think Kenji just has slight.
I really like Kenji's pour. I just know like it's not exactly what he's been training to pour for this comp. So I'm interested. I'm curious about it. But I think even so, the excitement of seeing some camaraderie has taken all that away.
Yeah, I know.
Kenji's pour actually looks like something I've poured before, that I've lost to against Kenji. If I just want to say that for a second. This is pretty. I still lean Kenji in this.
Absolutely.
For line clarity, color distribution. But actually, color distribution goes to Kenji, but it almost went to Erin with those wings, with those leaves in the middle.
Yeah.
Symmetry. Might go to Kenji, but there's a little bit more of a bold frame on the left upper side of Kenji's rather than the right. A little bit of missing wraps in the top of Kenji's hearts. Erin, of course, picking a pour that is naturally asymmetrical is asymmetrical because of the leaves, but the base also has asymmetry, so it's tough. I think Kenji took this. Here's the deal. Sorry to cut you off. Kenji's milk is just a little bit thin here. And normally he holds that frame at the top, which creates that strong border, then pushes. The less you hold that frame, the thinner that border is. And you can see here that border is thin, meaning he kind of expedited that push because it was so loose.
Well said. See, I didn't even know that left side had a little...
You can see it's more contrast because his pitcher was leaning one side as the base bled out.
A fun round.
And you can tell it's thin because when you start to shape out the bottom of the base here in the middle of Kenji's pour, pushing in layers like that, when the milk is thin, it starts to warp and make the bottom of your pour look a little bit more like, you can just start to see angles happen to it. So you see how at the bottom there's some flat points? That's coming from the crema pushing back, and you're kind of warping the base by pushing it down with these heavy ripples, and it's so sensitive to being warped because it's thin. But I do think this is one of the prettier pours I've seen Kenji pour. Erin, though, coming out with something, I didn't even expect that.
Erin should be proud.
Erin should literally take 1,000 pictures of that pour. That's better than most things I've poured on day one.
Unfortunately, they had to run into Lane, former champion, but any other battle, definitely a worthy first round pour.
But just so everybody knows, those strong border frames those come from holding the border a long time at the top of the cup and then guiding it to the back and then filling it in. The more middle you go, the smaller it is.
All right.
We're going to see a unanimous.
Of course.
All right, thank you both of you. These are really beautiful pours. We do have the unanimous decision, and moving on is going to be Kenji.
Oh, guys, give it up for Kenji tonight. Got beautiful
Kenji
pour
is
by
moving
Erin.
Well
on.
done.
I will say, I can see him being like, you know, you had that, you're killing that, was crazy, you got this. But objectively, Kenji won that round.
Yeah. Mr. Consistent wins again.
But
Racking
we'll
up
see what
another W.
happens. That was a good round. That was one of the most exciting rounds of the day.